Hello everyone, it's SystemCollapse, and I'm back yet again playing Age of Engineering. And in between episodes, I did a fair amount, so let's take a look and get right to it. Today, let's first kind of set our goals for today. Our goals for today are going to be the Angel Ring. What is my grid power doing? What? I have no idea. Every time I look at it, it's doing something new. Anyway, it is, we have everything here for the Angel Ring except this Enchanted Ingot, this Ender Star, which is not too bad. We can make that no problem. The only problem with that is this, the Pulsating Mesh and the Sentient Ender. I already have a Survival Witch in it, so that's easy. This Pulsating Mesh is actually pretty simple. You don't actually need bees for this. What you need to do is go to the end and break Ender Hives until you get enough of these mysterious combs, put them through a centrifuge, and you'll get it. It's a 100% drop as long as you have these combs. So I already have those. I have 15 or 16 of them, so that's not a problem. The only problem with this whole crafting recipe is here. The Enchanted Ingot takes all of these. So I have all of these. I already have the Night Slime, Ludicrate, all that stuff. I actually might have to make a couple of the ingots, but that's not a big deal. The hard one here is the Tungsten Steel. So to make the Tungsten Steel, we actually needed this. The Ice Shard, because you need a vacuum freezer. So let's look at the whole setup. So Blast Furnace. Actually, let's go to Tungsten Steel, because you can see the whole process from there. Tungsten Steel. There we go. It starts here with the hot Tungsten Steel ingot. So, to make one of these, you need to take tungsten and steel, put it through a Tech Reborn blast furnace at 3,000 heat, which is, it's a multi-block, so the heat is kind of dependent on what materials you build the multi-block out of, so we'll get to that. But you get this hot tungsten steel. You then need to put it through a vacuum freezer, which takes the Ice Shard. The Ice Shard is from an Icy Bee, which is bred from Industrious Bee, and which is end of the line bee, which we have now. It's not a problem, and a Wintry Bee. So you have your Ice Shard. There you go. Not a big deal. He's that Industrious Wintry. Took a while to get that, but I have 4. Well, I guess I had 5 Industrious Bees. I now have 4. I still don't have a single Imperial. It's just bad RNG, but I don't need it until I have the atomic multiplier anyway. So yeah, we're going to make this. We need to make tungsten steel. That is the hard part of that recipe. We are also going to work towards the... What's the other one? That'll get us into the creative age. But I also want to get into the dimensional builder. So the last thing we need here. I already have ambrosia. I got that from N-City chest. Pretty easy. You could use royal jelly, which would take an imperial, but that's the long route. The N-City, you have to go there anyway for an elytra, so might as well grab it while you're there. Peace essence. This was easy. It was just a whole bunch of hunted down mobs. The only ones that were hard at all were Ocelot and Guardian. The rest were all easy, so that's easy. HDPE sheet. I already have that automated, which I'll show you in a couple minutes. And the hard part here is the Helium Plasma. So we're going to set this up today. This is a multi-block as well, and we got to set it up. I actually need to find a way of powering it. I never even thought of that. Might just do it downstairs, probably be the easiest way. Hook into our massive power down there. But you need to take a helium-3 and a deuterium. I've already made the deuterium. It's just the hydrogen. Hydrogen cells were coming from our bauxite. So I was voiding them off previously. I just went and stopped voiding them off, grabbed some. Now I have some hydrogen cells. You just take 4 of those, put them through an industrial centrifuge, and you get your deuterium. The helium-3 is a byproduct of creating our... Which one is that? It was creating the helium that we needed for the fusion coils. And I've already pre-made all of our fusion coils because I knew how expensive they were. These things take a while. Oh, I need those. We need all of these, actually. They were just expensive. Just expensive. I got a bunch of more pellets. I'm going to get going on other stuff for that soon. Look at all that joyful stuff. I actually need 400 though, and 40 of those RTG pellets. Because I want to do a calculator plug setup at some point. So that's that. Let's head over to the mining dimension though. Just show you the HDPE pellet setup. Because it's very simple, and if you are going to be doing advanced generators, it's actually even more simple if you're going to use the same fuel. If you use ethylene for your advanced generators, you're going to have to do this either way, this setup. So you might as well use it for advanced generators. There's no reason to use any other fuel. This is the most efficient fuel for advanced generators. Plus, you're going to have to do the setup. So once you're in mechanism, you might as well do it because you need like I said, this HDPE, and this is the only way to make it. So all I did is added in another PRC. We were already making liquid ethylene, more than we need. So I just pulled a line into a PRC. Over here, I was dumping the excess of the oxygen, which I still am because I'm producing more than I could process. But it gets pulled into the PRC as well. The substrate is a byproduct from our original PRC. Gets pulled in here as well. And that makes us HDPE pellets. You will get a byproduct of oxygen, but again, I'm just putting in here and dumping off the excess, and that takes care of that. Automated HDPE, just like that. And if you're going to get to the end of the pack and get to the creative ending, you're going to need a bin with 4,096 of these in it, which I'm probably almost there. It doesn't take long at all. Yeah, I got 2,800. It's not going to take very long at all, so that is the setup for that, and very simple. And like I said, you're going to have to do that setup no matter what. So you might as well use it as the fuel for your advanced generators. Was there anything over here? No. I think I'm going to set up my machines here. I was thinking I had to make heating coils for that, but I already did that. So let's go. Let's go over to bees for 1 sec. And I think I already told you, yeah. I have 4 industrious and, well, is it 4? No, I have 3 industrious. And then I turned one of them into the icy. I still have no imperials, so I'm still trying to breed nobles and majestics, and I have 4 of each. I have 4 nobles, 4 majestics, and I'm trying to breed them, and I'm having no luck. I've been doing that for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, just trying to get this imperial bee, and yeah, no luck. 2 times it's gone hybrid. 2 times I had to switch it back. I'm not going to check them right now. I probably got stuck more hybrids. I might even have an imperial right now. I just don't want to show bees in videos because, well, no one wants to see bees. And okay, let's get right to it. I already have most of the materials we need to get going. So I've already crafted the blast furnace, the vacuum freezer, and the fusion reactor, and all the materials we need. I figure if we do it this way, I'll be able to actually get to our tools dimension today. So we're going to go ahead and get right to it. Set up the fusion reactor. So let's go there. Let's throw that maybe there. I'm going to turn on the hologram and throw down these fusion coils. This thing is super easy to set up, so not going to take much time with that. There we go. Just a ring around it. A very expensive fusion coil ring. These things are not cheap. I noticed too, if you hold shift when you're placing the blocks, it takes away the hologram, which is nice, because sometimes the hologram on these Tech Reborn machines, although they are helpful, are too thick. But anyway, that's that. We're going to need some fiber. Let's grab some cable. Let's do that. We're actually going to break this temporarily. So let's do that. Boom. And I'm going to feed it this power over here as opposed to our giant line of power over there, the 12,500. Because that will blow up this machine. So this is probably a better option. You'll be able to take this power, no problem. This machine works a little weird. It needs 40 million EU before we can even put the materials in it to have it processed. So if I put the helium here and the deuterium here, or here and here, oops, backwards. There we go. It'll tell you start 1%. When it hits 40 million EU, it'll start processing it and we'll get our helium plasma. So that is effectively that, and that is all we're going to do there. No point showing more than that. I mean, that machine is easy as heck. Oh, I guess I'll show you one thing. Right here, you might be thinking, hey, use this thing for power. No. This recipe here tells you get 32,768 EU a tick, over 1,024 ticks. That works out to 33 million EU. It takes 40 to turn it on, so you lost 7 million. This one here, if you do the math, you gain about 7 million, maybe 7.5 million EU, but it's really not worth it. I mean, my advanced generators are going to produce me more than that in the same amount of time. So I see no use in using that in for power at all whatsoever. Just thought I'd throw that out there. I think we've got everything we need. Let's head to the mining dimension and get to work on our tungsten steel ingots. So let's do that. Let's head over here. There we go. Let's make us some room here. Let's get that stuff. There we go. Let's grab some cable. We're going to throw this stuff down. Bam. These multi-block, machines are super simple, so there isn't really a lot to go over. Part of the reason I changed my mind, decided to do everything super fast, because it's not going to take much time. I do need my advanced machine casings. There we go. And I have the exact amount we need to make us 3,000 heat in this puppy, so kind of works out. It actually works out to 3,014, I think, is what it's going to produce, so that is pretty cool. And it doesn't have to be in this configuration. These blocks right here, the reinforced ones, they can go anywhere you want. I'm just kind of doing it in that way. There we go. We're at 3,014 heat. We need a piece of tungsten steel. Let's grab one of those and maybe a steel. Grab one of those. Gonna throw those in there. They're gonna start processing. That's great. Gonna grab a vacuum freezer. Throw that right there. It's just gonna wait. We're just gonna chuck that. We're gonna look at our enchanted ingot and figure out exactly what we need there. We're going to need all these materials. So tungsten, iridium, zirconium. I'm just gonna get them on our bar so we can grab them really easy. So iridium, zirconium. There we go. Then we need hop, vibrant, demon. There's that. Some vibrant. And some demon. Oop, not daemon. Not drum either. There we go. Then we need... Actually, while we're waiting, that's probably already done. Take that, throw in the vacuum freezer. Again, nothing special. This machine doesn't do much either. I checked. There really isn't much use to it. Refined obsidian, ludicrite, night slime. Okay. I'm probably going to have to craft the refined. Here we go. Go to... What was it? Ludicrite. There we go. And night slime. Go back for our refined. That should be done now. And maybe a tungsten steel, which is done. There we go. That is our entire recipe. We can actually head home now, so let's do that. Boom. We're just flying here. One of those days, I just want to get work done, you know what I mean? Get it done, get the progress, and get to it. We're going to grab this carpenter. We are going to throw it right here. We are going to take this experience obelisk. We're going to throw that on top. We're going to configure it. Oops. Configure it. Set it to push. That's going to fill it up. It needs 10 buckets. We're going to throw it all in there. And we're just going to shift click the recipe in. And that'll take care of that. Let's take a look at the angel ring. There we go. Angel ring. So we have that now. We're going to need an ender star. So let's get to work on that. Pulsating mesh. We can just craft. Just go break hives and get the combs. Ender hives. Get the home. Break ender hives, get the combs, and then run them through a centrifuge. Not a big deal. I guess we need that. I could do this right away. Block of black quartz. Just give us our ender casing. Maybe. Let's just grab that stuff, put it on my bar. Just so I know exactly where I'm at. Let's go here. I was working on this. There we go. Let's grab that. That's taken care of. We'll need this flight modifier. Let's grab some pistons. 1, 2, 3. And we'll work on, I guess this. 3 of those. And we should be able to make this. And you'll actually get this vibrant jetpack back, which is kind of nice. Oh, I gotta make the chargers first. Let's make 1, 2, 3. Those chargers are actually pretty cool. You can actually use them in mob farms and stuff to make mobs fly around all crazy. That's pretty much it. There's our enchanted ingot. We're good there. And that might be pretty much it. We just need the ender star, right? What do we need left for the ender star? Oh yes, the sentient ender. So let's make a resident ender. There we go. Start one of those. I think I know I have a witch and a vial in here. Just need to run this stuff through a binder. Let's go back for our resident. It'll take a second, but it'll finally come in. There we go. Head over here, get this done. Go boom, boom. Here, just hurry up. Take my levels, please. I have no use for them. And that should be good to go there. We should be able to make this now, I believe. Oh, no, we haven't made this yet, have we? I haven't made the end diamond either. End diamond. And this should be the last component. And then we'll be in the creative age. So that is really cool. There we go. And finally, there we go. And now, we should, in theory, be able to make the angel ring. Let's take a look here. Shift that in and grab our jetpack. And see if I need to restart. I'm going to have to restart the pack. Sometimes if you have one of these kind of crafts where one of them has metadata, sometimes you have to restart the pack. I don't know. It's a thing. Okay, here we go. I loaded back up. My angel ring's right there. My grid power is doing something amazing. Guess we'll just do that. And then I'm just going to literally throw it in there. Because my grid power is so wingy right now. I don't want to risk it. But we are going to get this down. We are in the creative age now. So that is actually amazing. This pack is just kind of trucking along now. It feels like it's opened up. You know what I mean? Where I can kind of do whatever I want to a point. I mean, I still need my dimension builder and stuff like that, which still might take a couple minutes. Yeah, we're only at 20 million. So that's that. We're in the creative age. Let's get ready to build a dimlet. So let's take a look at RF Tools' dimensions. RF Tools dim. There we go. We're going to grab one of these. We need the workbench. Let's grab 2 of those. I did break down 1,000 dimlets. So I have a bunch of stuff. I just need one of these base parts. So I'll grab that. Let's grab the... Where is it? The workbench. There we go. We'll need an inscriber. And editor, I don't know if we'll need, but we'll make it anyway. And other than that, we just need the builder. But we also need a biome absorber. Gotta grab that. And a terrain absorber. I'd like to have one of those as well. And that should take care of that. I'm just thinking of this. Is there anything else I want for this? I don't want to bother with time. I don't want to bother with material, at least yet. I think that's it for right now. Let's grab levers. We'll need at least 2. There we go. Start that. Oh, I should actually grab the levers. That would probably help. And we'll go start this. Oh, I know one other thing we want for this. No effect. It is a good add-on to any dimlet. Makes it so you don't have to worry about effects. So a dimlet could have, say, Wither 3, just as in the dimension, and everywhere in the dimension has Wither 3. We don't want that. This will just make it have no effect, and we don't have to even worry about it. You can get positive effects too, but realistically, do you need them? So anyway, there's our effect dimlet. I think that's everything. Yeah, let's head over to the mining dimension yet again, because we're actually going to use that for our template. We are going to... Where's chunk loaded for sure? This is chunk loaded right here. Okay. Let's head over here for a second. Let's grab this and this. So that there, that there. Throw levers on each of these. Boom and boom. Here we go. And that's going to start getting the biome called mining biome. So it's going to match this biome. And this is going to get terrain normal. Which is, I guess I could have done on plains too, because where our base is. Because I think that is terrain normal too. But at least this is just side by side. Don't have to worry about it. But we'll need this for crafting recipes in this dimlet workbench once they're ready. The next thing we're going to do is head over to Caprica. Let's head over to Caprica. And we're going to grab the builder that's there. So let's go do that real quick. Let's go this way. Hopefully it loads. It is nighttime, of course. There should be nothing in here. Let's grab that. Let's grab... We'll need that and that. Let's grab that. And grab that. Because we don't need this one anymore. I have more than enough of the resources from this area. But, we'll head back to home now. And go see how our fusion reactor is doing. There we go. Guess we'll head down here. And it's still not ready. Wow. Okay. I might do a little cut here because we got some waiting to do. I have to wait on those biomes, on the absorbers and the fusion reactor. So I'll be back in a few minutes, and then we'll get going. And okay, this thing's got enough power now. For some reason, it didn't turn on, though. What is going on here? Okay, there it is. I don't know why. It must need the power. Then you put the items in. Anyway, it's making it now. It's doing its thing. It's generating power. You'll see what it's done. It is nowhere near 40 million that you use to put into it. It's going to cost you about 7 million, like I said, each time you make one. It is not. It's not efficient at all. Come on. Almost done. Then we'll get to work on making our dimlet, and that'll be pretty cool. Hopefully we get lucky with our first dimlet and are able to get charged right away. It's a little random. You never know. You might get a bad one. Come on. We are trying to control that with our absorbers, but we'll see. And come on. There we go. Helium Plasma. And that's the only one we'll ever need. So I'll come back and break that down later. And yeah. Let's head back to the mining dimension real quick. I just want to see if those absorbers are done. Let's head in the right direction. There we go. These are done. Is that one done too? Yes. Excellent. We'll grab those. Then we can head home and get to work on everything. Excellent. Everything's going smoothly so far. I think that's everything for our dimension builder. So we should be able to just straight up build it. Let's take a look here. Go here. Dimension builder. Oh, no, dimension builder. There we go. Have that. It just needs one of these draconic flux capacitors, and bam, done. Dimension builder. We're gonna head up here. This is gonna be where we set them up. So we'll just break that. There we go. That looks good. Thinking about the order we want them in. One of these doesn't take power, and I can't remember. The workbench does, for sure. The dimension builder does, for sure. There we go. That'll go in the middle. And these last two, I'm not sure. Let's grab here. Doesn't really say. Reduced power consumption. That's usually a pretty good sign, which means the inscriber doesn't. Excellent. Okay. We're going to need a realized dimension tab, so let's grab one of those. Not a realized. We need the empty dimension tab first. We'll make a realized dimension tab. We're going to throw that in there. Oops. That in there. And then throw the effect dimlet in there. We're then going to head this way. Why did I go look at a crate? Oh, I know why. Let's go grab some parts. We need some parts. Totally derping. Let's go here. Here. Let's try to grab like one of everything. So we'll probably need ones. We'll need these. We're going to need... I don't think we need material type. We need terrain. I think we need memory units. I don't know if we need controllers, but we'll grab them anyway. And I guess we'll come back for the rest. Oh, we need that, I think, biome type controller. That might be okay. And I don't know if we need zeros or ones, so I'll bring both. We're just going to throw those in the workbench. I guess I could have just grabbed more, but there we go. Let's go to the mining biome, which is right there. We should be able to double click that and figure out what we need. Oh, base parts. You always need base parts. I should have known better. Let's grab 2. And make that. There we go. Throw a base part in there. And there's our biome dimlet, mining biome. We also need... What was the other one I was trying to make? Oh, the terrain. So it'd be normal. And terrain type, normal. There we go. And we've got that. Sweet. Let's grab this. I think it kind of matters which way you put them in here first. I want the biome to be the most important, followed by terrain, followed by effect. Pretty sure it matters. Not positive. Rarity. Oh, okay. That's good. Should be able to hit store. Get a realized dimension. Should be able to take that and throw it into the builder. Probably need some power. Let's do that. How much power is this thing going to take? Probably near nothing. Creation cost 1,400. RF a tick. Maintenance 11 RF a tick. That's actually pretty funny. Let's grab here. Let's go to. We need conduit, right? Let's just grab some conduit. Get some power hooked up to this. Let's break that torch. There we go. I'm actually gonna double pump on connections. Just get a little more power into here a little quicker. Oh, this one doesn't need power either. I thought it did. No, I'm positive. Yeah, it needs power. I'm actually curious how it built anything. Oh, that's for the extracting. Okay, that makes sense. There we go. And this should get power. What? That's got power. I must have left a conduit out in the center. Yeah, there we go. Get that going. It'll start actually building the dimension now, which is what we want. Just need that, get that to 100%. There we go. Won't take too long with one like this. There we go. Terrain, biome, dimlet. I just want to look. That seems a little weird. Can we do this? I don't want to extract. It destroys it. Let's just build it. Okay. Let's throw it in there. Let's go to here. It'll be this one, ID2. So we'll choose our base, go to ID2, hit the dial. And we're going to go for a little trip. And hopefully we get ourselves a decent world. We'll see. You never know. It could be a little random. Looks like we got a good one. Oh, we got tendrils too. This is one of the features, I believe, which is good for some worlds. If you just want certain materials, tendril is pretty good. But that's pretty cool. Anyway, what is that? Oh, just what kind of material is that? There's netherrack on the surface. This world's a little weird. Not a big deal though. I don't see any dimlet houses. Not that I need any right away, but I might come back and look for some dimlet houses later. Is that one? Nope. It's hard to tell with those tendrils. Anyway, let's go set up our builder. Get that going. There we go. What do we need here? Something's weird here. I feel like the lighting's off. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Not going to worry about it. There we go. Let's throw the builder down. There we go. And apparently I'm Bob the Builder again. We need to actually take that out. I'm actually going to dig down to bedrock and set my offsets like I always do. Oh, this pick is so fast. Oh, good. I like to see that too. Regular origin, that means we are going to get dimension charts here, so that's not a problem anymore. Don't have to worry about that. It'll definitely be a thing. There we go. There we go. I'll get rid of that. Okay, let's set our card. Let's go there. Oh, I have to do the builder first. Totally derped. Oh, we do got mobs down there. So I was wondering, sometimes you get one a dimlet where there are no mobs or dragons. It doesn't seem like we've got anything weird here, so that's fine. Let's go back down. Boop. And I guess we'll just do that. I think it's 40. I think it's Y40. Don't quote me on that. I think it was in 110 anyway. We'll see. Well, it is 110. I mean 17. There's our settings for our shape card. I guess we can set this to void off regular materials. We'll get that done real quick. Oh, it already is. Set it to, no, not ordict. We want it on 512. Let's do that. Followed by 512. That should be fine. Solid box is fine. Throw that in there. Get a power cell hooked up to this puppy. Looks good. It's getting power. Need a lever on it and some kind of container. Just temporarily. There we go. Let's grab maybe a crate. Of course, I don't have any. There we go. Give that a couple seconds. Throw that on here. Turn that on. And that should start getting stuff. And what I'm waiting for now is I need a dimensional shard. I need some dimensional shards. So I can make a silk touch quarry card. But I need some dimensional shard first. Then I can silk touch the dimensional ore and then take it in that way and try to get the maximum gain out of it. But I need some of it to come in. So hopefully it does not take too long. We'll see here. There we go. We get our dimensional shards. They're good to go. We need 4 of those right away. Let's actually turn this off for a second. Let's grab our shape card. Let's go to here. Let's go to Silk Touch. Silk Touch. Silk Touch. There we go. Silk Touch. Shape card. Which one is this? There's 2 of them. I don't want the clearing. I want this one. This one's less lag. There we go. Needs card, I guess. You shouldn't clear the settings either, I don't think. I don't think it does. Nope, good to go. I see a spider over there, but I'm not worried. Let's put that back in there. And I need to let this run again now until we actually get a dimensional ore. Once we get a dimensional ore, I can actually filter it, right? So I'll be able to put this filter card in here and throw an ender chest on it and get nothing but the dimensional ore from this area. It just kind of has to go back to get caught up to where it was, which is a little annoying. I'm just going to void off this stuff. I honestly do not care much. And there we go. I have it set up. It is filtered. Dimensional shard ore is now on the whitelist. I did make a mess in the process, but that's kind of a thing. I'll deal with that in time. I just need to clean out this area a little bit, just so I don't have to worry about entities or any of that jazz. But I don't even care about this stuff, to be honest. I just want to have it gone before I leave. There we go. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Excellent. So that is good to go. We're already getting dimension ore. Good amount of it. I'll be able to upgrade my power cells. What else did I need this for? There's something big I needed this for. Oh yeah, the atomic multiplier. So next episode, we'll be able to get into the atomic multiplier finally and actually get into, you know, abusing RF. Which sounds like a whole lot of fun and working towards, you know, the high level creative items. Because right now, if you look at the guide, come here, not in claim chunks. Come here, look at the guide. Go to Age of Engineering. We're in the last age. Next thing we need to work on is the creative power capacitor. So we are getting there. So creative, this. I think it's this. Yeah. That's a whole lot of... Oh, we have to kill a chaos dragon before we could even get to that. Oh well, we'll work on it. We'll work on a whole bunch of them simultaneously anyway. We just need to kind of figure out which way we're going to go. But I think I'm going to end this one here. I mean, there's really not anything else I can do. I can just head home now, go there, get back in the light. Don't have to worry about that. It's starting to feel like that might be a nighttime dimension anyway, but I'm not going to worry about that. So as always, if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It's much appreciated. I want you guys all have a good one. I'll see you guys next video. Later.